Police in London are searching for possible evidence of a terror motive in a stabbing in an East London underground station. Several people were wounded before the attacker was tasered and actually subdued by police. CCTV's Richard Bestic is covering the story live in London for us now. Richard.
Susan, a man armed with a box cutter knife allegedly shouted, "This is for Syria and blood will be spilled," before stabbing at least two people in a subway station in East London. One 56-year-old man is said to have been seriously injured, another slightly hurt. It is, though, the timing of this attack which is rattling nerves in the British capital. Have a listen to a few of the words from some Londoners at the scene.
I feel quite petrified, to be honest, because my partner works exactly opposite where it happened. So it's a bit scary for both of us because I'm worried that, you know, one day he'll come out at 10 o'clock at night when he finishes and something could happen.
What I'm saying is everyone who didn't want to get on the trains afterwards, they were afraid. And I kept saying to people, don't be afraid, you know, because the police have got it all under control.
Susan, this attack comes at a particularly tense time, following as it does a bitter parliamentary debate, which ultimately gave the go-ahead for British warplanes to launch airstrikes against so-called Islamic State from Syrian airspace. Indeed, one of the warnings in Parliament was that going to war in Syria would make London a target. And clearly, Londoners have an eye to the terrible atrocity committed just 2 hours away across the English Channel in Paris. So, at the very least, this attack is unsettling in a city already under stress.
Richard, what do you know about the alleged attacker?
Susan, details are thin. Police spent the day searching a property in East London. They say they are treating this as a terrorist incident. Indications suggest the 29-year-old alleged attacker was acting alone. The apparent random nature of the attack has brought comparisons to the murder of British Army soldier Lee Rigby 2 years ago. An eyewitness to this weekend's attack, David Pethers, who grappled the attacker to the ground and received a cut to the neck, said he was shouting something about Syria, but, quote, "to be honest, he just looked crazy." So investigations continuing into a number, Susan, of unanswered questions.
Richard Bestic live in London. Thank you for that.